Warning, the following footage is offensive.
Williams with the finish.
Defensive.
Driving in the paint. Into the stands.
Oh my God. Guys, tonight's game, Indiana Fever versus the freaking Atlanta Dream. It was a fever dream. That was Hollywood heights, Hollywood levels of entertainment. It is all out, just storylines, drama. It was giving soap opera because the final score, guys, this game concluded with Atlanta Dream winning barely, but just 91 points. Whereas the Indiana Fever had 90 points. Guys, this game literally had me and my mom, we just got done watching it, on the edge of the couch. It was that good. First of all, shout out to Atlanta Dream. Okay, Indiana Fever is not an easy team to beat, specifically at home, at their home court. Are you kidding me? After in Indianapolis, well, not up there. I'm no longer in New Mexico. I'm right next door to them. Okay, I'm a 2-hour drive away here in Central Ohio from Indianapolis, Indiana. Guys, the Atlanta Dream, I'm gonna tell you how they won this game. Okay, even though they kept making silly mistakes in that fourth and final quarter, but they ultimately was able to finish. But in this game, Indiana people got contained. It was seatbelt season. Okay, all game long. The way the Atlanta Dream smothered the Indiana Fever like some smothered pork chops, some southern fried catfish, just smothered them like, you know, when you get like the country steak and you smother it with some gravy and some rice underneath it, like a bed of rice. That's what the Atlanta Dream did to the Indiana Fever. They contained them. Okay, they didn't give them much space. They didn't give them much options. Okay, they didn't like give them like 10 feet. Okay, trying to guard them. I don't like it when I see people guarding each other. I understand not trying to get that foul called on you. Okay, foul shots called and drawn upon your name. But if you're going to defend and protect somebody, not protect, when you want to defend your defender, your person on that court, you need to get as close to them as possible. That's exactly what the Atlanta Dream did. Rhyne Howard was amazing, okay? Shout out to Rhyne Howard. Big ups to the girl Rhyne Howard. She gave us so many amazing threes when we really needed it. I'll say her and Alicia Gray. I wanted to see more from Tahina Powell, specifically her three-point scoring abilities. But I ain't gonna lie, her limits was her minutes were a little bit more limited in this game. But she did start. So again, shout out to Tahina Powell. Shout out to Tahina Powell. She is one of Dawn's children. Okay, when she was down there at the University of South Carolina and Columbia, South Carolina, she was under Dawn Staley. Okay, for the team Gamecocks, the women's collegiate level basketball, and she just graduated from Dawn's daycare. She is now a little baby all over again. Okay, she is a rookie. This is her rookie season down there for Atlanta Dream. And again, the fact that she's already starting on the Atlanta Dream as a freaking freshman, not a freshman, as a rookie, again, just big ups to Tahina Powell. So in the first quarter, guys, Atlanta Dream scored 31 points. The Indiana Fever scored 23. The second quarter comes around. Atlanta Dream scored 13 points. Fever scored 19. The third quarter, Dream scored 32 points, whereas the Fever scored 23. The fourth and final quarter, guys, Atlanta Dream only scored 15 points, and the Indiana Fever scored 25, okay? Now, before I even break down statistics, okay, for this game, I just want to go over, individual players and what I've seen and what I can remember, right? So let's just start with the Indiana Fever first. Caitlin Clark, that logo 3 is just sickening. It's sickening, okay? In the third quarter, no, I believe it was actually the fourth quarter. Once the fourth quarter had kicked off, I believe it was either the third or fourth. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I got a terrible memory. Caitlin Clark gave us 3 back-to-back logo 3-point shots, split splash, and she got the crowd hyped. She literally breathed air back into that stadium. Okay, people was doubting them. It was like, you know what, ain't no way we're getting cooked this bad. Because again, guys, in this game, I say come to the third quarter, the Atlanta Dream was up by 12, 13 points. Okay. They led this game the entire time, the majority of the time, okay? Except the one time, it was one time where we actually was tied, okay, towards the very, very end of the fourth quarter. But other than that, the Atlanta Dream was in the front, okay, of the Indiana Fever. Caitlin Clark sparked back trust and, guidance, leadership, instruction, and just overall good vibes when she gave them the back-to-back 3-point logo shots. Rhyne Howard was the leading scorer when it came to the 3-point shots. Okay, for her team, the Atlanta Dream. Rhyne Howard, again, big ups to her. I was not that familiar with your game, but it is what it is. Okay, shout out to Rhyne Howard. Alicia Gray, she did what she could. She did okay, but also Brittany Griner, she was really good around that rim, being the cleanup woman, okay, getting them offensive and defensive rebounds, but we need more from her. Again, she is the tallest woman in the league. She stands at 6'9" with shoes on. And I ain't gonna lie, her, again, she's 6'9", and her arm length, the hoop is 10 feet tall. She's right here. Again, even when she didn't have the finish on her, really crowding around her, she was missing some layups. I don't like that. Again, she's too tall, you're too strong. Okay, Brittany Griner, you're Brittany Griner. Make them layups. Kelsey Mitchell's another one, guys. Kelsey Mitchell is a firecracker that just had to be contained. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want y'all to spread no hate. Ain't no hate Okay, the WNBA, again, the W has no space for hate. But I ain't gonna lie, Kelsey Mitchell, low key, after she fouled Rhyne Howard at like the last 27 seconds of the fourth quarter of the game, after that we was gonna go into overtime. It was like what, 89-89 or 90-90. Okay, freaking Kelsey Mitchell, she is the one who fouled freaking Rhyne Howard, and then Rhyne Howard got 2 points at the line. So then, boom, it's now 90-91. Okay, again, I ain't trying to put all the blame on just her, but let's be honest. Let's be real. Honestly, like Kelsey Mitchell, she didn't really foul her in my opinion. All she did was put her hand up like this, and they just blew the whistle. And I'm like, let them play, guys. Again, this is not the Girl Scouts. This is the WNBA. It's gonna get a little bit of physical. They act like Kelsey punched Ryan in the face. Okay, guys, so for the Fever players, Aaliyah Boston put up 24 points, had 4 assists, 10 rebounds. She's just untouchable. Natasha Howard put up 6 points, had 0 assists, 9 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell also had 24 points, 2 assists, and 0 rebounds. Caitlin Clark put up 27 points, 11 assists, and 5 rebounds. And then you have Lexi Hall. She put up 6 points. She had 0 assists and 3 rebounds. Now for the Atlanta Dream, Rhyne Howard put up 20 points. She had 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Brianna Jones, even though she was getting on my nerves, okay, shout out to Breezy, I love her. Okay, she still managed to put up 19 points, 3 assists, 13 rebounds. Brittany Griner put up 21 points, 2 assists, and 8 rebounds. Alicia Gray, she put up 16 points, had 6 assists, 2 rebounds. And Tahina Powell, guys, she only had 3 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, she is so little, guys. Does anybody know if she's like East African descent, be it Ethiopian, Eritrean, Kenyan? She's just so small. She had those type of bodies where it's like a runner's body, but like long distance runners, like in the Olympics. A lot of them are like from East African descent. They just got that battery in their back. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough, I could swear, like, she's just so little. She literally looks like a little gazelle amongst lions in the court. She was so little, kept getting knocked down all around. But Walker-Kimbrough, guys, she put up 5 points. She had 0 assists and 1 rebound. And then Maya Caldwell, she was getting on my nerves low key. She still managed to put up 4 points. She had 0 assists and 3 rebounds. Okay, guys, let's talk about, the actual team statistics for each team. Okay, so when it comes to points in the paint, Atlanta Dream got 34 points, whereas the Fever got 42. When it comes to fast break points, both Atlanta Dream and the Indiana Fever got 14 points each. The biggest lead, okay, Atlanta had 14-point lead. That was the biggest lead they had over the Fever, whereas the Fever only had 2. Okay, they only were in front of the Atlanta Dream very, very briefly, just for 2 points. For bench points, Atlanta had 12 from their bench. Fever had 9. When it comes to team rebounds, Atlanta had 10, whereas Fever had 12. Team turnovers, Atlanta had 11. Fever had 14. When it comes to points off of turnovers, guys, and this is very important, the Atlanta Dream was able to capitalize off of Indiana Fever's turnovers and scored 20 points, whereas the Fever were able to capitalize off of the Atlanta Dream's turnovers and was able to convert that into 13 points. Again, guys, I love this, okay? I love it. I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm tired of all these fouls and these refs they just be tripping, okay? Let the girls play. I think Brittany Griner had like 5 fouls on her. They put like 4 or 5 on Kelsey Mitchell. Caitlin Clark got a bunch of fouls. Everybody keep getting fouls drawn on them. I'm surprised ain't nobody get thrown out the game from what I can remember. But this first week, okay, this opening seasoner, the kickoff, again, the WNBA, it just came back on 4 days ago, Friday, May 16th. That was also my final appointment. Okay, I'm almost done with the Air Force, the world's greatest Air Force, mind you. But at the same time, it's like, again, let the girls play. At the same time, allow the girls to play, okay? Sometimes it's going to get a little rough. Sometimes it's going to get a little crazy. It's going to get a little physical. This is the WNBA. It is not the Girl Scouts. Guys, please comment down below your thoughts on tonight's incredibly amazing game. Again, I don't like blowouts, but unfortunately, I heard this blowout. Las Vegas Aces destroyed the Connecticut Sun at their home court. How rude. Just rude, okay? But unfortunately, okay, y'all can blame Kathy Engelbert. Everybody always dragging her up and down my timeline every day. I'm not sure if it's up to her. But unfortunately, both of these games were on at the same time, 7 o'clock p.m. I said, you know what, it is what it is. Something told me that of course Vegas is going to destroy Connecticut. I was like, I don't want to watch a boring blowout. Give me something like it's like, like, it's like a boxing match. They just trading blow for blow. That's exactly what I got in tonight's game, guys. Again, if you want a good game, okay, if it's like, the WNBA likes to have this crazy schedule where your favorite teams are like playing at the same time, choose the Fever, okay? Choose Fever, Vegas, or just whatever your favorite team is. But something told me, I was like, you know what, Geneva? If I got to choose, I said, watch the Fever versus Atlanta game, okay? It was back-to-back, okay? It was so close. The game concluded with 90-91 points. I was on the edge of my mama couch, guys. But guys, please, comment down below your thoughts on tonight's game, okay? And Indiana Fever receiving their first loss.